Hey, yo.
What's good, y'all, man? Welcome back. I know it's been a while since the last video, but it's been a lot going on here. Been trying to catch up, and my peoples made it. My family made it.
What's up, everybody?
The little one is asleep, which is cool because she'll probably be trying to grab the camera and everything else, making it hard. How long y'all been here?
We've been here for a week and some days.
Yeah, a little bit of change. So we got a break right now where we're not playing. It worked out perfect. This is the first time in probably like 3 years or so that, yeah, I've been pro for 3 years. So first time in 3 years we've been together for Christmas, her birthday, my son's birthday, and now Aria's birthday. So it actually is pretty special. And it's the first time since my rookie season that they're here with me at all. Every year we miss this time, miss all of that stuff together. So it's crazy, finally being together for this amount of time. And this is her first time actually being somewhere that's drastically different. Because like I said, she was there in Canada, but Canada's just a nicer
Very
America.
similar.
If you ask me, it's just nice America. No, but it's like America.
Did you like Canada?
Basically, I was coming back from an away game. Man, it seemed like every roadblock that was could come up, came up. We played a game. I'm thinking we're leaving we normally catch red-eye flights, so I'm thinking like, okay, we're gonna leave at like 6 in the morning. It's only like a 2-hour flight back to Buenos Aires, and then like a 3-hour flight. So I'm like, I should be home at like 11 at the latest. Mess around, we don't leave. We leave at like 7. So I'm like, cool, whatever. I get to Buenos Aires, they like, nah, your second flight until 9 at night. I was like, what? I'm low-key mad. I'm like, what you mean? Why is my flight so late? They like, well, that's just the time that those flights leave, so you can't leave. I was like, all right, bro, whatever. So I stayed all day in Buenos Aires, and I wasn't recording at this time because I was actually upset. I didn't want to like be faking a video. So, and I was in the hotel room. I went out for a little while to get something to eat, but I wasn't really doing anything. So finally catch the flight. They move us into our new apartment. They moved over here in the day. I came at night, but we clean up basically every day because with a 4-year-old and a 9-month-old, it's just always something. This dude spills stuff like it's his job. It's ridiculous. And obviously the little baby is always spilling stuff.
Not do that. Sometimes.
That's a lot. Sometimes for you it's like 90% of the time. Fast forward to Christmas, they had Christmas here. They actually did Christmas in Atlanta, which was where they got all their like they got the other stuff, just some stuff to open when they got here. What'd you get for Christmas when you got here? What else?
A whole coloring thing.
Coloring set. He's very into art. He loves arts.
Yeah, so we got some stuff to open up here, and
And I got a connect board.
yeah, so I really don't like Christmas-wise. I don't really buy into. It's my favorite time of year. First of all, let me say that December is my favorite month. It's not necessarily all due to Christmas, but I like the general vibe that like everybody's coming together with like family. Like my second favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. Really, any those two, because they bring family together. You get to eat a lot. Like those type of things are always a big deal for me, especially since my grandma passed. Because those were things when I was young that was like a big deal in our house. This time of year is always like a really good feeling for me. I don't really buy into the Christmassy aspect as far as like.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's not really me because obviously, I haven't really expressed it too much on the channel, but I went through some serious spiritual transitions, and I'm at a point now where I'm kind of I'm recognizing what's really for you and what's really not. Like every year we go through a thing with Halloween. She doesn't want to deprive him of things other kids are doing, but with Christmas, it's sort of like a weird feeling inside me because I love this time of year, but I also know that it's not necessarily the it's not the reason for the season. Like even like the quote unquote it's Jesus' birthday. It's not. That's not knocking anybody who believes that, anything like that. I don't really like I said, that doesn't really bother me. You know, if that's the case, Jesus will be involved in every day of your life. So if that's just another day for you involved in that, that's on you. I'm happy for you, whatever. It's kind of hard for me because I like this time of year. But we got the kids some stuff. They opened their gifts. They were happy. After Christmas, we started like kind of just really adjusting to life here together. And you can talk about that more than I can because I've been here.
How do you like it so far that you're here? You're good? What do you like about here?
Huh?
What do you like about here?
Everything's close.
Everything's close? Yeah, that's one thing. Everything is pretty much a 15-minute walk away. We can't really understand too many people because they all speak Spanish. They're not really fluent with English and we're not fluent with Spanish, so we have some language barriers.
That's why me and my mom and my dad are the only black people here.
We're not the only black people, but we're pretty close. It's like five other. It's like 5 other people sprinkled into the city.
Yeah, maybe 3 other ones we see. So I think the food, the language barriers, because their food, they don't really have too many American type dishes. That's stuff you can get over because you can cook your own food. You can find other things. So their food is really bland.
Yeah, like pasta and stuff, like certain pastas is not gonna have no flavor. Like we just went to a restaurant that's actually pretty good here, and I ordered salmon pasta. I saw it on the menu. I said, let me get this salmon pasta because I don't eat red meat. So when she goes and gets like burgers and burritos and stuff like that, and they don't even have burritos here, but that restaurant does. My pasta, it was literally
what it said.
It was a piece of salmon, white sauce and pasta. Yeah, it's literally like no seasoning, no salt, no pepper, nothing. You gotta do everything. So I ended up making it work and it turned out to be pretty good. But man, like you gotta just be ready for that. Like a lot of the dishes, don't get me wrong, there's some that's pretty good, but it's not a lot of flavor. So over the past few days, we've been basically just trying to figure out stuff to keep everybody busy. One of the managers, well, when I say manager, I mean like people on the directorial staff of my team. His son is 6, and obviously Devon's 4, about to turn 5. So we set up a little time for them to play. We all went down to this really big park that's probably about 10 minutes from here, if that. They played soccer and played on the jungle gyms and all that kind of stuff.
Basketball.
But the son doesn't speak really any English. The dad does, but the son doesn't. So, Devon is trying to talk to him, and I had to keep saying, like, man, he doesn't understand you, so you gotta kind of, like, just play. Like, you don't have to say anything. Kids, they find a way to make it work. Here, obviously, anywhere but America, really, soccer is the main sport. It's the biggest sport in the world. And this little dude put him in America, he's killing every kid, I ain't gonna lie. And he's only 6. And
Wasn't he really good?
He's probably not even the best kid, around, but it's just the thing. So, Aria started walking out of nowhere, caught us all off guard. She just was ready. Now she walks everywhere. She thinks she's, she already thought she ran the house. Now she really run the house because she's getting up, going places on her own and everything. So, 2 days in, she's already walking, like walking. Next week, she's gonna be for real. Like, legit.
She's gonna be steady with it.
They got some new shoes.
He loves Avengers, and he got some Avengers shoes. And shockingly, everything is pretty high priced here. Go get them.
Cameron, walk up there.
$24 for these nice shoes. Turn them another way.
Today is somebody's birthday.
My mom's wife.
What?
Somebody turned 25.
I feel like I'm old.
I don't know why though. Why?
I don't know. 25 is just like, I can rent a car. What's up?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You made it sound like rent a car is like a huge milestone in life. She loves to act like she's so much older than me, and she's only like 4 months. My birthday's
older is older. No matter about the months, baby.
Yeah, we went.
Where did we go yesterday? Bowling. Yes.
She looked up a bowling place. I could tell she was feeling kind of bad because she wasn't gonna do like anything really.
I wasn't feeling bad. I just wanted to do something.
I was feeling good. I got more points than my mom and my dad.
No, we didn't. The bowling was like $4 a game. We didn't know that.
Yeah.
Including I didn't actually rent shoes.
He had to spray something on his shoes because his foot is too big. They were like,
That's cool with me. I'm not thirsty to wear no bowling shoes anyway.
I mean, they're cute when you bowling. I'm not the bowling babe.
For some reason, they made it funner though. Like it was basically an old bowling alley where they don't have the things that come down and pick up the pins. So it was a dude in the thing,
In a window.
and he basically would come down, set the pins up, put your ball in a ball return thing, and send it back to you. But literally every single time you bowl, hit the pins, you see the little feet drop down, put the pins up, and they hop back in there.
Two go down, two go down.
It'd be cool if the dude back there would yell out how many pins you hit.
Yeah.
4!
No, he did Quattro.
No.
Whatever.
No, he'd be like 66. What? I said like 66.
I'm about to get kicked on the video, bro. You about to get the food. She was like, you know, for my birthday dinner, I wanted to just have like a steak, some roasted potatoes and salad. She likes the salad here the way it's like they don't use dressing, they use oil and vinegar, which is cool. I didn't actually know about that until last season in Chile. So I made that. She was cool with that. It's 11:17. We about almost 40 minutes.
Yeah.
40 minutes from the new year, man.
So we want to tell you guys, Happy New Year.
No,
Who's the we?
The view, we, us,
Oh,
the
I'm
Scott
saying like
family.
I wasn't.
let's
She just
wrap
said
this
that.
up.
My bad. Happy trying to jump.
Wrap it up then.
Go ahead, wrap it up since you want to wrap it up.
Don't get shy now.
You want to wrap it up but don't know how to wrap it up.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.